my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Slot man moves right. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Niner defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Robinson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Purdy from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw, Penix. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 60 each.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
Get set. Line around up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as they get this up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Get set. Up.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Niners at 6-9 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10.
Yellow. Get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Get set, get set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out. Up.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Purdy. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners are back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hamler now on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Final play of the half. Purdy over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple. Back to throw. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Get set, get set. Final rounds up.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 more there and another 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's down to the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a handoff to Chandler. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
They'll go play action here with Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, That will wear on a defense.
Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
They run it with Chandler. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Purdy. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Get set, get set. 18.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And a dump off here to Robinson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Robinson up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 3. He's going to use his legs here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please his coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Throwing, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Get set.
Here's Purdy to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Purdy to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down.
Get set. Run around, up.
Here's Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw is Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Falcons, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.